ahead. I can't believe you have him as your leader of the group. She said, so, you're going to be going there, huh?
Yes.
Fine.
Where?
To the Maelstrom, of course. The only place it goes.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, they are. Just so you know, they all work for me.
Right. We all work for Melton.
Wow. Sounds pretty rough.
So how do we use this thing?
You don't know how to use it? Well, why would you want it if you don't know how to use it?
Well, the Oracle was the Oracle. You know how they speak in riddles sometimes? I just want to make sure we use it properly and don't end up in the wrong place.
He says, it only goes one place. So if you spend an hour with it, you'll figure it out.
Well, that's good to know.
Do you mind if we ask you a question or two before we depart?
Fine.
What do you know about another cloud giant named Blagoscus? Blagoscus.
Why do you ask?
Well, we're trying to find out if he is a good giant or a bad giant, because it sounds like maybe he might have killed his son, Egeron.
Yes, he killed his son and left him in the temple.
I don't think that's really things that small folk need to know. And as I heard it, the son tried to kill him when he entered into the Oracle's temple to try to take over his his dad's seat in power. That's what I heard.
Well, it could be, but his son's spirit told a different story.
Never believe a spirit. They'll say whatever they can to try to get out of their spirit form.
That is true.
Do you know anything about Lord Zalto?
Lord Zalto? What? What do you know about him?
Well, I know that he is a fire giant.
He is.
To my understanding, he is the lord of the fire giants.
Correct.
I'm just wondering if he's a good giant or he...
Of course he's not a good giant. He's a
is
bad
a
giant.
friend of yours?
Definitely not a friend.
He is against you?
No. Well, we're all against each other, right? I mean, we all want to be in power. I'm sick and tired of being underneath the storm giant's thumb. The fire giants I've ruled over for many years, they think that they can take power from us. Are they crazy? They're probably up somewhere in some mountain someplace or doing something with the volcano or something or another. I don't talk to him, only if I have to.
It's understandable. The fire giants, they're just so nasty. Shoot fire first, talk later.
Right, exactly. Yes, little one.
Yes, I have a question.
I see that.
And maybe you can answer it.
Okay,
I asked it to the Oracle. The Oracle couldn't tell me, but I'm going to ask you.
sure.
Why is the sky blue?
The sky is blue because I desire it to be blue.
Well, why do you desire it to be blue? Why don't you make it green?
Because then it would look like the trees.
But
And it
my favorite
clashed
color is
with
gray.
her
Why don't you
outfit.
make it gray?
Some days it is gray.
So
And it would
why
clash.
don't you? But it's more blue than gray.
Figures somebody from the underworld would ask why the sky is blue.
Well, it's an important question. I have to write this down and tell everybody about it.
I just told you why.
I don't know why, because as I was leaning forward, I accidentally turned down the volume on my headset.
And Melton will never know for the rest of his life.
Oh no, it's still a question I had to ask. Well, I figured you should know since you're a cloud giant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was it. That's what I need to ask.
So she says, Crucero, she says, tell the guards, get ready for Yartar. She says, what are you going to do with that dragon? He's knocked out.
Well, we will heal him and set him free. He more than likely will just go down and steal someone's cart.
Not in my home, you won't.
No,
Well-
he will go down and we'll tell him to stay away from your castle.
I'd say just throw him out the hole. That's what I would do with him.
We'll make sure that he doesn't mess with your castle anymore.
We're gonna ride a dragon.
You're going to ride a dragon, huh? She says, well,
Yes, we are.
I don't know how you're going to get him out of here. It took two of my my giants to carry him.
Well, stick and wake him up.
Yeah, I can wake him up.
Maybe if your giants will take us to where, down here where the griffins are, and put him right there. We'll wake him up there, and none of you are around. That way he doesn't want to do anything mean.
Yeah, we'll just leave from there.
She takes a mask and she puts the mask away and she puts another mask on, and it's a mask of what appears to be almost like a face that's contemplating or curious. And she says, and how did you get in here? That's what I really want to know. I saw the ropes. I saw them upstairs. I saw that you didn't open my door, so you must have crawled in a window which was open. But how did you get to the castle? That's my question. Obviously you didn't, and you've probably been through the entire castle, because I didn't see any ropes coming down to the windows here when I flew in. So really, how did you get in here?
Oh, we flew on a bird. I mean,
A bird? I find that hard to believe.
wait, you didn't hear this music playing?
My Arakoas would have definitely told me. Nice. My Arakoas definitely would have told me if you had come in on a bird.
They're all like ice statues. They speak to you.
Oh, my young child, you have no idea of magic, do you?
Apparently not a lot.
Maybe someday, before you're dead, you'll understand a little bit more than throwing a little cantrip here or there, and actually understand the true power of magic.
Maybe we flew on an invisible bird, or one that was camouflage blue to look like the sky.
Yay! Melton finally gets something above 20. She said, maybe you did. She says, there's one other problem.
What is that?
How are you going to bring my conch back to me?
Well, if you stay here over the Evermoors, then we'll know how to return it to you. We'll know where to find you.
How can I get the sword if I stay over the Evermoors?
Do you have an address?
I do.
We could mail it to you, or even better yet, we could overnight it with FedEx.
She says, I need some collateral. She looks to Melton. I need something.
Can you take
appropriate.
Melton?
I can take Melton. Melton, you will stay with me.
No, I won't.
And I need something.
Yeah, he's right, because we need our leader with us. I misspoke.
I'm in charge.
He says, I need something of equal value of the conch. The conch does teleportation. What do you have that does something similar to teleportation?
Melton has his sending stone.
I do, right here.
Says, I don't want a sending stone that talks to dragons. She
Hey,
does.
you know that, and then I can't talk to the dragons and bring them in here and take your castle and burn it to the ground.
You could taunt the dragons with it. And you'd always know if they were ready to attack.
Sorry, that's supposed to be in regular. So she kind of looks around, and as you're talking about the stone, she says, I don't want that stone. And she does kind of like the air quote with her one finger.
I'll give you the bronze helm from the Mirror of the Dead.
She looks to Stig and she says, you would give away your god's helm?
Oh, I might get it back, right?
Accepted.
You're giving away the conch.
He says, accepted. Bracero walks over and hands you the conch, and he takes the crown.
Be careful with that.
Be careful with mine.
How big is this thing?
It's about 3 feet. About 3
I
feet
was
long.
just taller than you.
That's what I was thinking.
I think, I gotta see, I think there's an item for it. I just have to find it here.
And Melton pulls out a gold tooth. And he's like, and here's something else too. It's very valuable.
She looks and she says, I don't need that. You can keep that.
Okay, suit yourself.
So 2.5 feet long, weighs 20 pounds. And on it, you see a ruin that is kind of carved on it. Oh, actually, I have a picture. Oh, check it out. Who knew?
Is that the same one as my shield?
Ah, no, that one's different. I can share your shield. So that's definitely a different rune. You have, I think, Light and Death, I think, is on your shield. Sorry, I unshared all these because I was trying to keep the file sizes small. She puts the helmet, or not the helmet, the crown inside the box that's there, closes the lid, says a few more words, and the box shrinks down to the size of what it was before, and she puts it in her little satchel. Is there any other business? It's late. I'm tired. My children are awake. I need to put them back to bed.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
I know Relenia had to step away. So the giants do pick up Fegalos for you, and she says, take him to the Griffin room. And they kind of pick him up and carry him in that direction. She said, I expect you to find me when you're done. You had no problems finding me this time.
We'll be back.
I want my conch back. And there better be a guy out there with this sword, otherwise coming back will not be so good for you.
Well, he's around. That we haven't talked to him in a little while. It's been a few weeks.
I'm sure he'll give me the sword forthcomingly.
Just talk nicely to him. He'll give it up.
Sure.
Yeah,
Just tell him we
that
sent you.
Melton said
Melton said,
that he could have it. That you could have
Yep,
it.
I'm the boss.
I will tell him, Melton. What's your last name, Melton?
Bingles.
Bingles. Melton Bingles. Excellent. And You see her kind of puts a mask of looks like a wry grin across the face as you guys are walking out, puts that up, and then she walks out of the room and goes down the hallways. All right, so we are back in the room with the griffins. They kind of plop down Phegelus kind of near the, oh, actually, they're going to put him right on the edge for you, so that way, and one of them looks at you and says, if you want to roll him over the edge, you can do that. I think you 3 or 4 can probably push him over. And they walk through, and one of them stands on the inside, and the other one stands on the other side of the door.
Okay, are we going to get Verlinia to fly us back down, or are we going to try to get Felgulos?
Felgulos.
He kind of shakes his head back and forth, and he goes, oh, I had the weirdest dream. Hey, guys, how's it going? Ow! He kind of lifts up his back. He's like, oh, man.
We parlayed with the cloud giants. Let's not attack them again, okay, buddy?
He says, did you at least kill one?
Came close.
We'll deal with them later.
Can
But
you
for
fly?
now, we have to get out of here.
Can you fly us out of here?
I think so. He kind of stretches out his wings. Man, these old bones, they're feeling kind of rough. I don't know. How many is there? Oh, 4 of you? Sure. Who's gonna ride the top of my back? I can carry 2 of you.
Here, 1 second. I'll heal you some more.
Okay, thanks, man. He's like, 2 of you I'll put in my claws, 1 in each claw. I could put 1 in my mouth, but I'm not sure anybody really wants to do that. I mean, you could. Thanks, man. That feels better. I appreciate it.
I'll use one of my, well, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I could use one of my metamagics to have him re-roll the ones if you wanted.
Oh, yeah, if you want to.
Oh, okay.
Sure. I mean, you can roll as many as you want, up to 5.
There you go. So you can roll 5d8s, re-roll. Oh, you can re-roll 4 of the 5 if you want it, or 4 of the 6.
Yeah, you can roll up to 5
Gotcha.
more.
As many as you want to re-roll there.
1 second. My left click's being weird.
No,
Or
no
right
worries.
click.
No problem. He's like, dang, nice. So,
Be like,
27, the other one was, yeah, that's way better. Okay, gotcha. All right. Oops, I went the wrong way. I gotta go the other way. There we go. That's better. It's like, it feels a lot better. Thanks, guys.
Sure.
He's like, all right, Melton, hop on my back. Melton's speechless. Relenia, I'll carry you and Stig since you guys are a little bit bigger. Barry, you hop up there too, okay?
Okay.
Now you guys have to hang on really good.
No doing any flips or any of that special stuff. Let's just go down normal.
He's like,
We're all too hurt to do the fancy stuff.
man, I wish I had a wagon. I'd just put you guys inside there like last time. As he turns around and Barry and Melton, you guys are on his back, and Relenia's in one of his claws, and Stig, he kind of reaches down for you, and just before that, he looks over at the cloud giant and gives him the middle finger, and then he picks up Stig and flies out. His middle claw.
Melton will point, say, "You're not number 1." He'll give him both middle fingers. Say, "You guys are number 1."
He's like, Felgulos, he kind of looks back and grins, and he's like, yeah. And then he goes to quickly kind of give them the number 1s, starts to let go of Stig, and Relenia goes, oh, yeah, sorry, guys, and quickly grasps back onto you guys as you guys are flying out. You guys go shooting out of the temple, or out of the tower, I say. And looking, you see there's lots of stone giants, pretty much on every sort of ballista now. You still see the Arakoas are still perched along the edges as they were before. And you see the queen is up at the top, kind of walking into her tower as you guys are flying. And you see Crescero is walking behind her and entering in the door behind her. Legolas is flying. He's like, man, it's nice to be flying. It's been, oh man, at least a week. He's like, check out this barrel. Wait, oh, sorry. And he's like, where are we going?
No barrel rolls.
Sorry. Where are we headed?
Our flying ship is down here somewhere.
Flying ship?
Yes, with
That's
a big
awesome.
balloon.
Very cool. He's like that cloud looks weird. You see a cloud's like slightly glowing below you guys.
That might be it.
All right, and he kind of does a quick dive bomb down towards it and flies, and he lands almost on top of the balloon. He goes boom, and lands up on the top. He's like, "This is cool." You guys see there's a crow's nest up there? I don't know if you guys had seen that before. And it looks like the only way to get down is climbing around the balloon on the ropes. And Fegalos is kind of sitting up on the top. He's like, "Wow, this is really neat. What's inside the balloon?"
Hot air.
Hot air. That's cool. And he kind of tries to peer down and pokes the balloon with his nose a little bit. And he's like, "That's pretty neat."
Yep. Have you heard of the? Yeah, I think we've talked about this. You've heard of the dragon cloth, right?
Yeah. Bad news, that guy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But these crewmen are from Clouth's like cult or whatever, so they're helping us out.
Okay. You guys have weird friends. You know that?
You're our friend.
That's true. Good point. Yeah. Yeah, I am your friend, aren't I?
We did just save you.
That's true. You did. I appreciate that too, by the way. I'm going to go back up there and give that girl a piece of my mind, though. I got to tell you, right now, I'm really ticked.
Well, if you go back up there, it might not turn out well.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not feeling that great. I'm going to come back. Maybe. We'll see. Probably if I pick up one or two wagons, I'll probably feel a lot better. He's like, okay, I will, I'll see you guys later. It was nice to see you all.
Try to stay out of trouble.
I'll try. And a cool balloon. I like this little thing up at the top. That's really neat. As he puts you all down on the top of the balloon there, he looks over to Melton and he says, stay cool, dude.
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh? He takes off. See ya. And you see him kind of dive down towards the moors.
And I wave my two fingers. Hey, you're the #1 dragon.
He's long out of your view before that happens, and he misses it, but down he goes into the clouds. You guys are sitting on top of the balloon. You see the crow's nest, and the boat is below you.
Okay, we'll climb down, I guess.
Alrighty, so you guys climb around the edge of the balloon, down the ropes, making your way down. Pretty harrowing experience, but you're able to get down to the boat itself. There you see Zathalia sitting there on the deck and kind of almost snoozing, to be honest with you, not really paying attention. The fire elemental is slowly keeping a burning flame into the balloon to keep it level and where it's at.
I slowly sneak up on her.
Okay.
And I make myself into a goblin.
Okay, alrighty.
And I go, boo!
She quickly jumps up out of the chair and falls down, and she goes, "Oh my God, there's goblins on this boat!" And then she sees the rest of you, and she says, "Why did you bring a goblin on here? Scared me half to death."
I take my hat off. It's just me. It's Melton.
Oh, Melton, why do you do that?
Hey, yeah, we're not paying you to be napping on the job.
Success or no success?
We're not paying them. Success.
Ah, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm so tired of sitting in this cloud. I don't like being up here with this thing lit. I feel like a big beacon, like a lighthouse.
Well, that's how we found you.
Valid. Very valid. All right. So where am I taking you now?
Well, we have to spend time with this conch that we retrieved before we can figure out how to use it. They wouldn't tell us how. So
Okay.
we should probably get away from the moors while we're trying to figure this out.
You want me to swing to Everland? Pick up your buddy again?
Which buddy is that?
The guy with the sword.
William?
Yeah.
Thought we left him in York. Oh, we did leave him in Everland.
Yeah. Everland.
Oops.
I didn't like Yartar anyway.
Maybe we just find a safe place away from everywhere until we figure this out. Somebody may try and steal it from us.
She's like, any thoughts, any ideas on where you'd like us to go? I mean, the Evermoors is pretty hidden. Not much around.
Is there a dry spot to put down?
I don't know. I mean, I could get a little bit lower, see if it's foggy down there. Usually there's fog in the Evermoors. We could try. It is a boat.
Oh yeah, we can rest it in the water, huh?
Oh my gosh, so we had to climb down like
Yes.
on that net thing?
Yes. That's exactly what I was talking about.
I say, won't we go back to Yartar? We can do some gambling then.
Yartar it is.
No.
No?
That's where the cloud giants are going, and we told them the wrong place. And I gave them a bunk bronze crown. So
Yeah, I guess the Yart. Man, what if they kill the what if they eat the boat, the gambling boat?
The gambling boat wasn't there the last time. It went north on the that river. Remember, that's why we were tracking up the North River.
Maybe we should go see the dwarves in Mithril Hall.
Dwarves are boring.
we could set it down like east of Wait.
East of where? I'm sorry.
Shining White, like out in the
Mhm.
plains,
We could,
kind of.
Yeah, on the plains, sure. That's
Towns aren't.
Go ahead.
Towns aren't really gonna like the boat, and then if we run into somebody and they really want the conch.
Yeah, that's true. We wouldn't take the boat into a city anyway.
Maybe we should go to Nesme and camp out for a night there, and then go someplace else.
Isn't that the place that kind of ran us off? Or was that the Morbin Shield?
Yeah, I think it was Morburn Shield. You guys were going to head to Nesme. You guys flew over it once before. It's a tiny little village. Not very many houses and things that are there, but I don't think you guys actually stopped. You guys made it halfway up there and then found Arshnag in the marsh.
Okay, let's pick a place.
I'd say the field's east of Shining White.
I agree with that. Let's do that.
Alrighty. So you all fly over to the that area over there, and kind of through the night. It takes a few hours. By the time you get there, it's sort of early morning, but it's at least enough to get some rest and whatnot. The skies are continue to be gray, low clouds, pretty much a blanket of clouds that's there. Also, there's a nice cool chill that's kind of blowing through the area here. It's definitely now fall. There's no doubt about it. But regardless, you guys are able to find a pretty safe spot to park that big old boat, and you guys are able to get in a long rest.
Oh, that's nice. I was pretty low on spells.
I have even better news. You have another level.
Sweet.
So you guys are now level 9.
Okay, I think one of us will have to attune to the conch. Is that true?
Yes, that is true. And I put the conch in Stig's belongings.
I think all I have attuned to right now is the shield. I'll attune to it if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So
Yeah. I'm attuned to only 2 things, so I've got room. But you're good. Go for it.
Okay, I'll attune to the conch.
Okay. I identified it for you in your list there.
Hey, Milton, didn't we get a staff or something last week that you put into the bag?
I don't know. Let me look.
You did, actually. Yep, she's right.
I don't remember what it was. I just remember that we picked up some stuff that you put into the bag.
I'm not sure you identified it.
No, we didn't. We
Yeah.
just stuffed everything in the
Right,
bag and ran.
exactly. Yep. That's what I remember, too.
Well, I've got an unidentified item. I don't know exactly what that would be.
I'm sure that's probably... You got a couple things in there, I think. That, I have no idea what that is. That has, like, no description in it or anything. The one at the very bottom?
Yeah,
Oh.
that one there.
Yeah,
Well,
the
it just
blank one.
disappeared.
Yeah, it was a blank. So, let me see.
Oh, that was that super, super rare thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's
it
only
was.
one of a kind.
Oh, there's. I see the staff.
I see it.
Oh, did somebody got like ritual cat
Yeah.
identified?
Relenia does, I think, actually.
There's a strange stone too.
Find the strange stone. Yeah, thanks for that one, too.
Let me just throw everything that's not identified into the inventory. Oh,
Sure.
Jesus, there's a bunch of shit up in there still.
You got a ton of scrolls and stuff that are in there.
I took all the scrolls out, I thought.
I don't think so.
This is why I hate always having to carry the bag of
The
holding.
bag of holding? Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, isn't it?
Oh, the small wooden coffer that has a whole bunch of scrolls in it. Maces, tools, dragon scale, crossbow, barrel of spear. I guess you could delete some of that out of there.
The barrel of spears is Stig's, man. I can't get rid of
Oh,
his barrel.
okay.
I can't
Hang
get rid
on.
of his barrel. The rocking horse is nothing, right? The potion of climbing. You're just gonna drag it all in. It's the staff is a staff of adder.
Oh, it looked like a snake. That's right.
Yep. It looks like it's only attunable by a cleric, a druid, or a warlock, though. I think you have to actually have it equipped, which kind of sucks. Oh, no, I guess you don't have to.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the other thing I had identified too, it was a... you put that in there, the stone, right? Thought I'd put it on.
Yep, I just dropped it in there.
Gotcha. Yeah, stone of controlling earth elementals. There's a scroll of water breathing. Scroll ascending. Scroll of phantasmal killer. Scroll of fly.
Well, that would have been helpful.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you guys, I think you used the potion of healing though, right? On Fegalos when you first saw him.
Oh,
We
yeah,
did.
you drank it, yeah.
Get rid of that. Even though potions are huge, they're only a 1 dose thing, even though they're really big. So there's giant strength, storm giant strength, lightning resistance, fire resistance. I can never say it. Diminution, which makes you small, right? Clairvoyance. Did I miss anything else? Is there anything else in there? Longsword.
And I see some expensive scrolls in there. I'm dropping other scrolls. There's a superior scroll and there's some expensive scrolls
And an elegant scroll.
and an elegant scroll.
One is animate objects. One is dominate monster. One is legend lore. That one I don't know. You guys know that one?
What's that?
Legend lore? I don't know that spell.
I just got it. I was going to read it. It's like a 5th level cleric spell, I think.
Name or describe a person, place, or object. Here's a spell. Oh, wow. Interesting.
Huh, that is interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that existed, to be honest. Magic weapon is another one. Full magic weapon. I think I got all the scrolls identified. Tons of scrolls. Holy smokes. Scrolls for days. You see anything else on there that's not identified in your guys' party sheet?
A superior skull.
Okay, gotcha. Which one is it under? Is there what scroll's above it?
Stone of controlling earth elements.